Hello and welcome along once again to the latest YouTube production here at Andy Holdings speedfigures.co.uk. Andy taking a look back at last week's best time figures according to our records, and we begin on Monday, which was May the 18th, May the 17th, where we take a look at a 2-year-old which posted a very notably good time. Second on debut, behind horse called Armour, El Caballo, trained by Carl Burke, stepped forward quite markedly on that performance at Doncaster to post one of the fastest times we've got so far this season for the juveniles, a figure of 90, which is right up there with. In fact, I actually do think that is the very top figure that we've got. We've got a few 88s and an 89, but El Caballo now leads the way with a 90. Not sure which way he'll go. Royal Ascot, I presume he'll go to the Royal Meeting in 3 weeks' time. Maybe something like the Windsor Castle, or maybe even the Norfolk Stakes, the Group 2 contest, could be in line for that particular individual. But a very pacey and fast juvenile, El Caballo, definitely one to keep on side. Windsor, on the same day, produced a very good performance by Dream of Dreams. No great surprise to see him win, beat 2 opponents, but he did so in a very fast time, 99 and our speed figures we awarded him, and that should set him up perfectly for another tilt at the Diamond Jubilee. Of course, at Royal Ascot, a race in which he was second the previous year. He goes well with Giving the Ground, of course, won the Haydock Park Sprint, Betfair Sprint, Group 1 towards the back end of last season. So he's still improving as he ticks along nicely in age, and he's one to keep on side in the sprinting department. Another good performance in midweek as well. It came from a rather unusual source in many respects, but Wolverhampton saw a good conditions race for the 3-year-olds. I think it was on, might have been Tuesday or Wednesday, but Summer Pito from the Keto Glee stable clocked a very fast time for that grade. It looked a good race as well. There was a well-fancied horse of Roger Varian's in there that had run well at Newcastle the time before, called Great News. And Ilzarm as well from the Simon at Christmas stable had posted a good figure when winning at Redcar. But this horse strode majestically clear of that pack to win it, as I said, in a very fast time. 95 we awarded that particular individual. Had won on the turf the time before it aired, so has now proved its versatility on both surfaces. And one would imagine that this horse will be stepped up in grade, maybe listed company, or even something at Royal Ascot, who knows. There was races such as the Sandringham Handicap or maybe the Britannia. That would certainly be in line for this talented 3-year-old grade. So Summer Petto, another one to keep on the right side of. Another 3-year-old we think is worth following based on our time figures is Twilight Spinner from the David O'Meara camp. Horse improving quite rapidly based on her last 2 runs. Winner, of course, at Ripon the time before by a long margin. Was equally impressive when winning at Haydock on the first day of their 2-day meeting. 97 we got for that horse, coming from last to first, and producing a career high. She clearly is filly progressing and going in the right direction. Easing the ground is at the moment quite important by the looks of it, but I imagine with the British summertime we're getting, she's going to get plenty of those conditions in her favour. So Twilight Spinner want to keep on side there. 2 performances at Note and Goodwood on Saturday. Stormy at the Antarctic with a 100 rating, and Nuit Saint Georges, we rated that at 99, which is very good for a mile 6 handicap. And incidentally, both of those horses did 37 and change from 3 furlongs out. So particular recommendation or amendment goes the way of Nuit Saint Georges from the David Minucci stable for running as fast as a good miler at the back end of a mile 6 race. So Nuit Saint Georges, out of those 2, is probably the one worth following on a smaller scale. And we saw a good performance from Liberty Beach as well on Saturday. 99 speed figure for John Quinn's crack at 5 furlong sprinter. Of course, John's very much a man for sprinting these days. He's got Keep Busy and Al Astronaut been flying the flag. And of course, this filly was third in last year's King Stan behind Batash. I'm sure she'll be renewing acquaintances with Charlie Hill's charge at Royal Ascot in a week or 2's time. So she's one to keep on side of, as is Volatile Analysis. Again, another one who clocked a big number at York on Saturday. 98 we got for that horse, stepping up quite markedly on the previous run at the track over a mile. Just one to keep an eye on from the Sunday meeting at the Curragh. Helvic Dream got his revenge on Broome, quite deservedly so. And he's a very good operator when he goes right-handed on heavy ground, as we saw in the Tattersalls Gold Cup, which of course was a breakthrough for Niall Mead at Group 1 level. So quite a few to keep on the right side of there. El Caballo, Dream of Dreams, Summer Pito, Twilight Spinner, Stormy Antarctic, Nuit Saint Georges, Liberty Beach, Volatile Analysis, and last but not least, Helvic Dream. Okay, thanks very much for tuning into this edition of Andy Holding's weekly blog, and hopefully I can enjoy your company again next week when we'll be taking a look at all the best races on the time figures at andyholdingspeedfigures.co.uk. So until then, it's goodbye from me for now.